dear friend, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today is the finale, the end of A Pan for Walt Disney, which was a very ambitious panning project. It's a Fantastic Slates collaboration with 100 Disney-focused prompts. My ultimate goal was to at least touch all of the prompts. I did not meet my goal on everything. We knew that from last time. I met a good number of goals. Not everything I was hoping for, but this update honestly came so fast. However, I have reached all 100 prompts. I've at least touched all 100, and I've got a fair number of rollouts. Without further ado, oldest to newest. Oldest one is the Little Mermaid. And this one, it's been in for a long time because the prompt was for a waterproof item. And this is what I found at the time. So this is the Tarte Double Take Awake. You've got the Brightener on one side and a black liquid liner on the other. I have been really focused on my colored eyeliners this month, so this item did not get very much use. Only 2 uses that I tracked bring me to 43 in the project. Liquid liners are just kind of boring, so we'll just move on. Emperor's New Groove, an item you would want to try again. So I had depotted my Bali Balm because someone decided to chew it up, Willow, which is my dog. And you're seeing where I was on this last time. I knew this wasn't going to get done, but I am so close on it. I think that's like 1 more month of use, maybe 2, who knows. So close to getting that to be an empty. So another goal not met. Aladdin, an item of your dreams. I had rolled my Pixi eyeliner. This is their Endless Silky eyeliner in Deep Plum. Beautiful eyeliner. I actually got kind of close to finishing it. Obviously didn't quite get there, but 3 uses bringing me to 40 in the project. Beautiful eyeliner. Won't be too hard to finish off. Okay, we'll get to goals met eventually, I promise. Popeye, item that gives you confidence. My hands are dry right now, so let's apply some of this. This is the Mary Kay Berry Parfait Hand Cream. So soft hands, soft skin in general, like I just feel as a very feminine trait. I just really like it. I like feeling soft. It's one of the reasons why I go through as much body creams, lotions as I do. So I had rolled in for the hands because, you know, the hands, they're always doing stuff. But anyway, it's been in for a fair number of months. This is where I was last time. This is where I'm at now. I put more focus on another hand cream I was trying to get done for the update, which I didn't, but this one's not going to be far behind. It's a nice mixed berry kind of scent. Fail time. Nightmare Before Christmas. I had rolled in this for a Christmas kind of themed color, you know, Emerald Noir from Mary Kay. It's a nice emerald green. Goal was 10 uses. It's been in for 2 months now. I did not reach for it this month. I had too much eyeshadow going on, and I didn't gravitate to this one as much. I have a really nice, more neutral look I really like doing with this. Trying to play with more color for the summer. I didn't want to use this as a liner because I do have an emerald green eyeliner in Graveyard Project Pan. So this one, honestly, kind of a fail. I feel really bad that I didn't use it at all. Oh well. Chip and Dale, an item that's been through rebrand. So I had rolled in this new blush from Fenty. This is their Suede Powder Blush 08 Wattabrat. And just with looking at this blush more and more, I don't know, like, I love glitter, don't get me wrong, but I don't think on the cheeks. So I also ended up not using this either and just decided that this is going to go into like a giveaway or gifted. So, I mean, that's still good because it means it's moving out of my collection. Just feels like a waste of a prompt, but we're at the end of the project, so. Now we're hitting some empties. So Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen. I rolled in this perfume from Giorgio Armani in C. There was like nothing in here. That's where it was full to. Yeah, I know. So got through that one super, super fast. Fantasia, something controversial. I rolled in an item from Mary Kay for their Clinical Solutions Calm and Restore Facial Milk. Again, I just had this tiny little bit that was sitting in my collection for months. I finally was able to figure out a use for this item. I've been mixing it with my retinol kind of eye cream. It's been working quite well. So finally got this worked out. Hercules! Okay, we're talking about like OG Bath and Body Works kind of items. So I had rolled in my body cream in Pear Berry. It's a 2024 with scent notes of Angie Pear, Wild Berries, Apple Blossom, Golden Freesia, and Blonde Woods. It was brand new. It is now empty. Oh, I'm glad to have been able to work this out of my collection. Pear Berry is just not one of those scents I really enjoy. So, but it is an OG and it comes back from time to time. People clearly love it, but for me, not so much. Smart House, innovative item. I am wearing this eyeliner today from Danessa My Rix Beauty. This is their something or other eyeliner, probably a fancy name, in Lilac Quartz. This is actually really crumbly in all honesty. It's really hard to work with. But that's what it looks like there. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. This moves very fast because it is so crumbly. I did have a 10 use goal on this. I reached for it 3 times. At least I reached for it 3 times. Also, I hadn't reached for it before, so that's at least something. This will probably go very quickly. This is something I should probably try to pan, and it is nice. Just let me know your favorite ways to wear an eyeliner like this. We're going to go a little bit out of order because I had 2 eyeshadows from this palette here. So first off was the Jungle Book, which something like bare necessities, I did a lid setting shade from this. At the same time, I was also going to talk about Pirates of the Caribbean, which was the second last prompt in this project, which was a black eyeshadow. So both of them, I had a 10 use goal on both of them. I did reach for both of them 5 times. It is the palette I am wearing today. And the reason why I'm kind of talking about them together is because when I show you this palette, I hit pan in it. I'm so excited. I hit pan in Cosmic, which is all over the lid today underneath of Fractal. There's a pan. But anyway, the ones I was actually working on, so this one is Asteroid. I'll get a close-up so you can see it a little bit better. Kind of like we'll get a before and after so you can kind of see what's going on with it. You're not going to see a ton of use on Asteroid because you just need a little bit to set the eyelids. And then it's a matte, so it moves very, very slowly. And then Mercury has been used as an outer corner shade. That's where it is today. And yeah, 5 uses on this one as well. So this one's from a barely touched shade to it looks like it has been used, which is fantastic. Ultimately, one of my behind the scenes goals was I wanted to hit pan in this palette, and I had rolled an Asteroid hoping it would be that one, but I hit pan in Cosmic today with this eye look, so it's still a super big win. I am so thrilled and excited. So, surprise! Technically, those 2 prompts didn't meet their goal, so they only got halfway. So, there's that. Okay, the Santa Claus. So something that you got as a gift. Pear Berry is back. I rolled in a whole trio. So again, this is the Fine Fragrance Mist from Bath & Body Works. Scent notes, Angie Pear, Wild Berries, Apple Blossom, Golden Freesia, Blonde Woods. So when I rolled it in a month ago, I was all the way up here. Got it used up. I am so excited that this is done. Again, not my favorite scent, so I am thrilled to have worked through it. Which brings my last prompt of the Pear Berry stuff. So that was Minutemen next. So impulse, quick, you knew this was going to go on the list. And in this case, it was a Christmas wish list rather than something I bought myself. I did not finish the Pear Berry body wash though. So again, same scent notes. I am more than halfway on the bottle. I've just been using it as a shower gel thus far. And honestly, I might roll this into my hygiene project, use it up, and finish it as a bubble bath. That's what I tend to do with my scents I'm not enjoying as much. So didn't quite get there on the trio. I'm kind of surprised the body wash is the last one standing. Usually it would be the mist, but I worked really, really hard on the mist, and it's gone through 2 full sets. Well, actually 3 creams. So yeah, it's gone through a lot, but didn't quite get there. But made good progress. 13th Year. Okay, so, oh my goodness. I wanted to finish this item. I did not finish this one. I had too many scrubs going on. But I had rolled in the Tree Hut Blue Lagoon, which I think is scent notes with shea butter, red algae, dead sea minerals. So, yeah. The tub does do this. So I'm close to halfway, I think, on this. But yeah, did not finish it. Haven't used it in a little while, in all honesty. It's not my favorite scent. It's very like fresh and clean, which is why I rolled it into this project. It's a very fun blue color. But I did have two scrubs that kind of fit my like sage water lily kind of routine, which is what this was going with in my hygiene project. Use it up. So not the best planning, but at least I was able to start using it, and I'll roll this into my hygiene project, use it up. Probably not in the July update, maybe August or September. Bambi! So I rolled in a black color. This was rolled in for flower, and this is the Sephora satin lipstick in the shade 20. I am wearing it today for the last time. I had a 20 use goal on it, and yeah, I have now this much of the lipstick left. I go between liking it or not. Let me know your thoughts down below. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes I think it makes my teeth look a little yellow. So we will see, but there's not much left, so I'll get this used up eventually. Just depending if I like it or not is going to be determined if I wear this just at home around the house or actually out in public or for videos moving forward. So I did meet my goal on that one. I also hit my goal on Girl vs. Monster, Something You're Scared to Pan. This is the OPV Beauty. This is their loose setting powder in translucent. I put a 20 use goal on it, and in fact, I actually reached for this 29 times. So I really surpassed my goal because I actually finished my powder in Beauty A to Z. So excited about it. So with 29 uses, I've made, like, look at that dent in there. So I do use a velour puff and kind of like tap in. So now that I've shown you, I want to get up real close, show you that crater here. Oh wow, look at that. That's been moving now. Yeah. Wow. Going through powder, which is not normal for me, but now it looks like that. So very excited. It's, you know, a loose powder, so it's a little bit messy. So progress. So close. Okay, Mulan was I was so close on this. So Mulan was the next prompt. It was for a unisex item. So I went in terms of interpreting this prompt as something my husband also uses. So good old sunscreen. I wanted to finish the Hawaiian Tropic Island Sport SPF 50. So close. We were here when I rolled it in a month ago. It's sputtering. Like, there may be one use left. There may not even be enough for one use. There may be 3 uses. Who knows? But because it wasn't completely empty, couldn't feature it as an empty. So really, really close. Who knows when that's going to be done, but very, very soon. Almost had it. We already talked about Mercury. So the last item was for the Fox and the Hound. So this was in for the prompt. Something that you thought you didn't like, but you turned out loving. And so I went with a strategy, which is using eyeshadows as eyeliners. So I had rolled in my Persona Identity 2 palette with a 5 use goal. And I was going to use this palette holistically, and I wanted to use the somewhat like a shade in my look as an eyeliner. So I ended up using Independent twice, Confident once, I think Empowered once, and Resilient once. So I kind of went with more colorful, playful options in there. And yeah, it didn't work as well with this palette. Maybe it was the shades I was picking or how I was layering items. This is a palette I sometimes struggle with because I feel like it's more like a companion palette rather than a standalone. So by the time I got through those 5 uses, I was like, okay, I'm kind of done with this palette. So, it kind of ended up meeting the prompt, but ish. So I met my goal on 7 additional items for this finale. There were 12 prompts that I was still working towards progressing on. So that means out of the 100 prompts, 88 of them, oh my goodness, 88 items and prompts were completely finished and goal met. So this was a really fun project, especially with like the more classic Disney, like Disney Princess, Disney animated movies. So those were my favorite prompts. It was nice to kind of treat this as a usage project, which was part of where I kind of struggled at the beginning. I was kind of used to like rolling in items for like a couple months at a time before rolling them out. But when you have 100 prompts in 12 months, it doesn't work that way. So that was kind of a bit of a hold up, in part sometimes because of the prompt itself. For example, the waterproof for Little Mermaid, but also, things like cowbells where that Pixi exfoliant was in forever. So you live, you learn, you pan some items, you get some good usage out of your collection, but that is the finale for a pan for Walt Disney. So if you enjoyed this project, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my other content. I do a lot of other panning on this channel, lots of fantastic ladies collaborations, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.